Titan. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Okay. Go get it.
All that fun is canceled with Nathan.
Hi, welcome to Canceled with Nathan. I'm here to tell you what is now officially canceled and why. Next we have people.
Hey guys, so for this video, we're going to talk about how you can more consistently outplay your opponents. I made a very similar video to this a couple months back, and you guys all really seem to enjoy it. We're now in Season 10, so I thought I'd make an updated version because of how high the average skill level has risen. A lot of the core concepts will be the same, but as everyone gets better and sweatier, we gotta start doing something differently or more effectively to be able to continually come out on top in fights. Just like in the original video, I'm going to show a bunch of different gameplay clips that I'll then break down, analyze, and take away some tips from. With that being said, let's start with the man we'll be seeing a lot in this video, the 200 IQ king of outplays, Mr. Savage. In this first clip, we see Mr. Savage at Salty playing solo squads. He hits a nice headshot on a guy trying to run out the back door, and then runs into another enemy inside. He misses the first shot completely, quickly blocks off his enemy with a ramp, does some edits and re-edits as he backs off and slows the fight down, and then lands a decent pump shot on his opponent running to the basement. Without any hesitation, Savage follows him down the stairs and gets a clean knock on the guy he just chunked a moment ago. Then, listen to this.
He's gonna jump up in 3, 2, 1.
Savage starts counting down, waiting for his opponent to pop up through the crack. It took slightly longer than expected, but eventually the opponent does pop up, and Savage hits him for white damage. Savage has no materials though, and is forced to retreat up the stairs while also farming it for material. The stairs break, and Savage flies down through the floor, where he lands another shot, and instantly pops back up to avoid taking damage. He proceeds to go for a cheeky double edit play, but he messes up when trying to rotate the ramp. It doesn't faze him, so he willingly walks to the lower level where the remaining opponents are. Next, he decides to break straight through the floor where he knocks a third opponent. Again, Savage backs up, which seems to be a trend in his solo squad gameplay, and then goes over to the other floor above the two knock guys. He continues to replace the floor as his own, and edits down to fight the last remaining squad member. Savage first goes for the full kill, but then whips around back for an edit shot. He misses and backs up behind the stairs while full spraying, where he manages to hit one bullet and secure the kill. So evidently, there's a lot going on in this clip. What makes Savage so unique and insane compared to other players are the small things he does during fights. Little minor details that you need to go back and watch to truly understand how good he is. The first instance of this in his outplay is how he approaches the third enemy he knocks in the basement. This was the guy that Savage read like a book and counted down exactly when he'd pop his head out. As Mr. Savage is pickaxing the floor with the crack in it, he sees his opponent's head and knows the guy will jump up for a shot. He knows this because he just had his pickaxe out, so his opponent will think he has a free shot. Instead, Savage perfectly times his shot and jump when his enemy is coming down from his own jump, meaning any return fire would get blocked by the staircase. However, the even more insane prediction came from the final kill. When Savage dropped down into the basement, it looked like he was going for the full kill on the knocked enemy under the stairs. The thing is, he wasn't. It was actually to draw the last opponent out from the other room, which is why Savage only puts one bullet in the knocked opponent and then immediately turns his attention the other way and goes for an edit. Unfortunately, he completely missed the shot and had to drop back or else he knows he'd die. The reason he starts spraying with his AR is because, again, he knows his enemy will challenge him as he just hit him for white health. Savage is banking on the fact that the guy will go for a peek within the next few seconds, and it pays off as he gets the headshot and the kill. What we want to take away is to always be making predictions and thinking ahead. Savage knew exactly what would happen in every situation during that fight. I can guarantee you he had it planned out that way in his head as well. This is all a result of the experience that Mr. Savage has playing tens of thousands of Fortnite games, watching other players play on stream or in YouTube videos, and simply putting himself in his opponent's shoes. Sometimes a crazy outplay gets ruined because you weren't able to predict something correctly, but making correct predictions is what makes an outplay an outplay. So to sum this first lesson up, instead of thinking about what you're currently doing, think about what your enemy is doing and going to do, and what you should do based on all of that. The second clip, I'm just going to let it play out. Oh. If you blinked, you probably missed both of the kills and couldn't even see what happened. So let's play it back in slow-mo this time. Savage is still 8 HP, which means this is like 30 seconds after the first clip took place. This time though, Savage did not predict the situation correctly, as his two opponents shockwave through the opponent's floor directly on top of him. Still, he instantly protects himself with a wall and tries a cheeky edit shot on one of them. Without missing a beat, he then dodges to the right, past the broken wall, where he re-edits the ramp, hits a nasty pump, and builds another wall. To top it all off, Savage waits for his opponent to spray and break the wall when he hits another pump at the second risen. A lot of the core concepts will be the same, but as everyone gets better and sweatier, we gotta start doing something differently or more effectively to be able to continually come out on top in fights. Just like in the original video, I'm going to show a bunch of different tips that I'll then break down, analyze, and take away some tips from. With that being said, let's start and see a lot of this video. The 200 IQ king of outplays, Mr. Savage. In this first clip, we see Mr. Savage.
Go get it. Remove your marker, I can't see him. Mark somewhere else. Alright. Magnum for 22. Spray that cone. I don't think they have mats. Get those minis. I got them for you. Yeah, that's some G ammo. Thank you. Here. Oh, alright, you already have some. I need AR. Let's push shifty. Get some shrooms. I hear it fighting. I need mats though. I'm stuck. Oh, zone. No, I don't want it. I have a pump. I have one. Let's get to zone. Take some of these mushrooms so you have shield. People at Rift. It's 2 people. Alright, they rifted. They went to Viking. They took all the rift. big fight over there. One's really low. Tyne, stop shaking my arm. Knocked one. God, the ice is annoying. Oh, third partier. You're so trash. God, I hate people with third party.
Knocks in the basement. This was the guy that knows he'd die. The reason he starts spraying in every situation during that beat, he then dodges to the right, past the broken wall, where he re-edits the ramp, hits a nasty pump, and builds another wall. To top it all off, Savage waits for his opponent to spray and break the wall when he hits another pump to get the second knock. What we want to take away from this clip is if you want to make an outplay, you need to seize every opportunity you get and capitalize on each and every one of your opponent's mistakes. When those opponents dropped down on Savage, had he turtled in a box, he probably would have gotten sprayed to death. What Savage realized, though, was that his opponents were split up. That's why he chose to be aggressive and go for the shot on the first guy he saw, and why after that, he decided to re-edit the ramp. He knew the other opponent was one level above and was going to drop down on him. If he left the ramp half-edited like it was before, he likely would have died. This whole thing is a combination of the first tip, to predict and think ahead, but also what I'm trying to stress now, that you need to take the risk for the play to work. Outplays can only happen in